Good morning, class. I am ready to go over your DOL for today. All right, remember, just like last week, we're typing sentences 1 and 2 out correctly once we're done. If you want to do it like I do it, I correct it first and then I type it out. All right, because that's good practice. Okay, so sentence number 1, 3 mistakes. Don't play with that sharp knife. Well, I hope not. All right, so the D in don't needs to be capitalized because it's at the beginning of the sentence, and we capitalize the first word at the beginning of each sentence. Don't is a what? What is the word don't? Don't is a contraction. All right, it is a contraction for what two words? For the words do and not. So since it is a contraction, we're going to put a apostrophe right there. All right. Don't play with that sharp knife. All right. So I don't think we'd say just calmly, don't play with that sharp knife. I think we'd say, don't play with that sharp knife with strong feeling. All right. So we are definitely going to put an exclamation point at the end. Now, here's the tricky part. Yes, it does show strong feeling, but just because it shows strong feeling doesn't mean it's an exclamatory sentence. So what kind of sentence is this? Don't play with that sharp knife. What kind of sentence is that? That sentence is is a command or an imperative sentence. Tricky. All right, so now let's type it out. So capitalize the D in don't. Put apostrophe. Don't play with that sharp knife. Now, last week I showed you the little trick that Emmett showed me, which I think is pretty cool. So as you notice right down here, there is an exclamation point. Now, if you just kind of hold down on it and press down like that, you do not have to click shift and then the exclamation point. So that's kind of cool. So I guess that's the same like if you want to do an 8 that way, or if there is quotation marks or an apostrophe like I did earlier, or like what I just showed you right there, an exclamation point. So that's kind of a cool little tech trick there. All right, next sentence. Lisa, or Liza, I say Lisa, lost 4 tooths this year. All right, so what are the mistakes? So the first mistake is, excuse me, you're going to capitalize the L in Lisa for 2 reasons. 1, because it's at the beginning of the sentence. What is the other reason why? The other reason why is because Lisa is a name. Oh, I'm sorry. That's my dog. Lisa is a name, and names are what kind of nouns? Names are proper nouns. Okay, proper nouns are always what? Proper nouns are capitalized. All right, so Lisa, the L in Lisa is capitalized for 2 reasons. So 1, this is a fun video because my dogs are going crazy. The L in Lisa are capitalized for 2 reasons. 1, because it is the beginning of beginning of the sentence, and the second reason is because it is a name, and names are proper nouns. So hopefully you got that in with all of the dog craziness. You might still hear them. They're being crazy. All right. Lisa lost 4 tooths. All right. Look at this word 4. Is that the right 4? No, it's not. All right. So we're going to cross out that and we're going to write the correct 4 in word form because it's not talking about for something like this present is for somebody. It is the number 4, which is F-O-U. Oh, my goodness. I can't let that go by. That was a horrible U. U-R. All right, so 4. Now, what are words that sound the same but have different meanings and are spelled differently? What are those called? Like 4 and 4, or 2, 2 and 2, or there, and there. Those are called homonyms. All right, remember words that sound the same but are spelled differently and have different meanings are called homonyms. Words that have the same meaning, like big and huge, those are called, what are they? It starts with an S, synonyms. All right, and the abbreviation for that would be that. All right. And what are words that are opposites, like cold and hot? Those are, abbreviation for it is that, antonyms. All right. So back to our sentence. Lisa lost 4 tooths this year. We don't say tooths. That's incorrect. They did not make that plural correct. This is an irregular plural, and we say teeth. T-E-E-T-H. Oh, my goodness. Messy. Sorry. This year. All right. It is up to you. You could put a period at the end, or if maybe they're excited about that fact, they could put an exclamation point at the end. Either one is correct. You cannot put both in marks. If you put a period at the end, it is what kind of sentence? It is a declarative sentence. If you put an exclamation point at the end, it is what kind of sentence? An exclamatory or strong feeling sentence. All right, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 mistakes. I found them all. So let's type it out. So we have Lisa here. Lost, F-O-U-R, 4. Notice it fixed my spelling, and that's nice. 4 teeth this year. And I'm going to choose to put an exclamation mark at the end because that's pretty impressive. All right. Number 3. Find the word. Notice it says word, so that means you're only going to choose one answer. Find the word that is the opposite of fat. Excuse me. Fat. What is the opposite of fat? We have tall, short, warm, and thin. What is the best word that is the opposite of fat? The best word would be thin. All right, so words that are the opposites are, that big fancy word is antonym. I abbreviated it there. And it shouldn't be capitalized. I apologize for capitalizing it because it's not a proper noun. All right, let's see this next one. Find the missing word. Mr. Toshi or Toski or however you want to pronounce that. Mr. T. Mr. T blank us how to play soccer. Mr. T taught us how to play soccer. Mr. T teached or Mr. T learned. Well, we know learned isn't going to be it. So which one is it? Mr. T taught us how to play soccer. And that would be the past tense of teach. All right, this is incorrect past tense of teach. Number 5, what does recipe mean in this sentence? Follow the recipe if you want to make tasty cookies. My Alex made some very tasty brownies yesterday. Let me just say, they were delicious. He's a very good brownie maker. But we're talking about this. Follow this recipe if you want to make tasty cookies. So what does the word recipe mean? Does it mean steps to follow when you play a game? Steps to follow when you open a box of cookies? No. Steps to follow when you cook. Which one is it? It's definitely C. Steps to follow when you cook. So there we go. There are all of the mistakes in the sentences and explaining all of DOL-D and as well as some shenanigans from my dogs. Hope you enjoyed that and some coughing. This was quite the interesting video, so I hope you took the time to watch it. All right, I love all of you little crazy creatures out there, and I will see you, hear you, talk to you tomorrow. All right, bye.